it is currently 21st of August. We are quickly approaching the 1-year anniversary over in October, and I've hit 200 million power. This is massive. 200 million power is genuinely huge in this game, and the reason I'm at 200 million power is because I've been very consistent with purchasing all of the key things intelligently and putting them in the correct places in order to boost my fighting power, and I think that's important. So I'm going to go through my account in segments to showcase everything that is adding to that power. What does a Kraken account look like at this stage in the game? Last we checked, my account was in like the top 20 in the game or close to that, and by now I'm probably close to the top 10, if not in the top 10. I don't know yet. I do not have updated statistics. However, I'm only going up, and I'm probably going up faster than some other people because some other people that were ahead of me have since quit, like Karate, unfortunately. Their accounts are now being piloted or whatever. So unfortunately that is the case, but we are here with 200 million power, and I'm going to show you how. Starting off with our collections, I think is a good one to showcase. Our collections in the theme gallery, all right? I have absolutely everything that you can have, except for one Citadel skin. I slept on it. It was so unfortunate. So here we have Flameborn, all right, coming up with 9,100 points out of 16,000 required for Flameborn, which means in the collection, everything that you have, that you had the opportunity to buy, is currently purchased and owned. So all of these give buffs. They all give troop capacity buffs as well. And you should be at 11 out of 12 if you did the same on your account here in progress. The only Citadel theme I did not buy was the Lord of Abyss, because actually I did try to get it, but when I went to sleep, I slipped past the required ranking tier in order to obtain it, which was the top 5 or something like that. I forget exactly. So because I was asleep, I lost out on it, even though when I went to bed, I was ready to get it. So it's really unfortunate. We will be waiting for this one to reappear in the recycle store sort of thing for this, and that's the only thing that's missing really. There's this right here, which is a non-bonus, no buff Citadel skin, which I think came in beta. I don't think anyone in global release has this. I'm not 100% sure. As for everything else is obtained, including the new was it feat bulletin for Lubu, of course, which is really obnoxious. All the titles are obtained, and of course the locked titles are actually unobtainable yet, as of yet. So these are actually GEE and MEE titles, which you can obtain temporarily, but there's no way to obtain them permanently, thus unlocking them here. This is just some botched slop on their part, on the developer's part. And in the chat bubble, same thing. This is some exclusive from something. I have no idea, man. This is really early game stuff, or beta stuff. Not 100% sure. However, this does give one buff for rally battles. Unfortunately, there's currently no way to get this unless it comes back in the store. And then the frames, that's it here. And then the Ring of Fire once again. Spring Waltz, I'm not sure how I missed this one, but there does not seem to be any buffs for it, so I'm not really sweating on that one. This, of course, grants me Governor Badge Gold Shield, which means the next one is going to be Ruby. Alright, that's going to be nice to the +5s. Folks, that in itself is a lot of power. I can't not lie. It's also a lot of money to have gotten there, alright? And that's going to give me a hell of a lot of buffs too. There is one thing that's worth mentioning, which is something money cannot buy, and that is the King skin, which I also do have, and it gives insane buffs. This is currently the only mythical that exists in the game for a skin. This is the March, all right, it's right here, and you can see it in action on screen there, and you can see the buffs on the screen too. It is permanent if you win Stellar, and we did, and I was the one in my server to get this, thankfully. Really nice, and it is gorgeous too. Along with that, you also get a 4.8% rally battles buff for a chat bubble too. Now, it's those two things that come really nicely when you win that Stellar, and these are things money cannot buy, because winning Stellar, of course, is a team effort. Another thing that adds to my power greatly is how many 5-star heroes I have. I have 35 5-starred heroes, including the mythical King Arthur, of course, who is employed in my military, and I'm showcasing them all right here in the list, all the way down, and you can see every single one of these are 5-starred. There's some I don't even know how it became 5 stars. They just are. Like, who's this? I never used this. I don't know why that's 5 star at all. I really don't. I don't know why. But yeah, all the new guys as well, some of the good news guys. And then we're down to him at 4 star, but also Leonidas is 1 pip away from 5 stars too. However, 35 full 5-starred heroes, and that's going to come in use when they add the temples thing, which I did do a video on that was leaked in a previous Pioneer server. Those 35 heroes will empower me to completely max out the full temple thing, which will give me all buffs that I can get straight away on day 1, so that's really handy. Additionally, if I was ever to need any more maxing out on heroes, I have 1.5k universal medallions right here, and another 1.07k of the skill scrolls, ready to just do anything that I want with any hero that comes my way like that. Absolutely simple. Next up, I'm going to show off my fighting power, okay? This is the marches I have. These are really the key of it. I'm going to get rid of my camera for this. You can see everything here that's going on with my Lubu, which is my most powerful march, and he's just shy of 28 million power, which is insane. That's really high. My second coming in here, which is actually, yeah, it's King Arthur at 25.7 million. Really nice. And you can see the details there. Feel free to pause if you need to check out all the details on there. And then also we have the 25.6 million on the new pikes. Belisarius, really strong march, really impressive march indeed. They just, more damage you do, the more heals you get. So that's a nice one that I invested in heavily. And then we also have 23.5 million power on my Mulan, who's still in the show. I still use her along with another march as well. And that is my next one, which is actually 25.6 mil back to here on Ramsey. So my marches are quite even in generally speaking. 3 25 mil marches here, which are very strong fighting power. And then my star of the show, 27.9 on Lubu. Armor-wise, 9 of the heroes in my marches have all completely maxed out all of their armor, up to 4 stars total. And let's have just a look example for what I'm talking about. All of these are maxed out here on 9 heroes total, and for the rest of them, they're almost maxed out. Just to showcase, for example, my pikes, this guy's maxed out here, Elizabeth's maxed out, and we're working on Ashoka next, who only has 2 stars left to go to finish him off. Armor-wise, Mulan is the weak link. We're on the final star for everybody on Mulan. However, we still need to get a couple of armor pieces in order to actually unlock some of the final stars, but we're very close. So yes, if you're thinking about it, I have 2 prepared armors for archer marches, which means you can max out and completely fully equip 2 archer marches in the near future here. It's going to be strong. So if you need to change that, we do have some items here in my inventory. So just these things right here. These are custom blueprint chests, of 37 of those. So if anyone was to be inclined to change from archer to something else for secondary marchers, such as pikes, for example, you're going to have to start working on more pike things, but I do have a lot left over on pikes either way. You'll get 37 more from these chests right here if you do this. I'll leave them up to you. I also have 50 legendary forging essences, which is really good for making whatever armors you'd like to make and push them up to the final level, of course. So if anyone wanted to, for example, change my second archer march to something else like pikes, you can fairly easily, using all of the armor for pike stuff that I still have at the moment, as well as the custom chests for the forges, and as well as these. All right, so it'll be actually no problem swapping over to a different secondary march of your choosing. Next up, troop count, folks. Let's go into troop details here. Basically, I have 4 million troops, 1 million of each, and it's only going up. So that's a good fighting start, honestly. No one's going to be able to zero me, not at my power, with 4 million troops in here, and it's a nice even number of 4 million per march to send out. It's really handy, and I do also still have loads of speed ups for recruiting more, obviously. I have 711 days universal speed ups, and I don't really need these for anything else at the moment because building's done and tech's done just about, so that's it. I still do have research speed ups for some remaining levels on the Mercenary tree, which I showcased. I do also have 73 days of training speed ups on there on top, and an unlimited number of health healing speed ups. You're never going to run out of speed ups for healing speed on my account because they just keep going up. I've never hit 0. I don't even have to wait for assists when I'm in the fights. I just go ahead and instant pop speed ups on my hospital when I need to. No waiting around. It doesn't matter because however my purchasing style goes, these are always going up. Next showcase is gems. All right, we're going to be looking at my gems here, which is going to be infused, and just a complete over showcase here. I'm up to 4 mythical T3 gems. All right, and they're of course Might 2. 2 of them are in Might 2 and one of them is in Secondary Strike for Lubu, and Hero Siege is just something you just get by default because you just get so many Siege ones. I've got 31 tier 2 mythicals, which is quite a lot, and these are also in good places like Strategy, Armor, Might, Healing, Secondary Strikes, Passives something I don't use at the moment, Active of course, Normal Attack as well there, Unit Health, Defense, Attack, Capacity, a lot of those as well, and Gathering. Then I'm 155 T1 mythicals, which is really respectable, and that a lot of those are in strategy because I do run 2 strategy marches, loads in might as well, armor, all the usual things, which you can see yourselves right here. Shows you a good kind of idea of where I'm running and what kind of attacks I'm running gems in. And then normal mythicals, 47 left on the reds. And you can see a lot of them are in passives because they're currently not in use. And I'm not fusing them because I'm just going to wait and see what I do with passives in the future. Actives, still got a few of those ready as well. For anyone who happened to want to kind of shift their gems in a different direction on this account, we do have a lot of gems ready to go for anyone who wants to kind of refine or build up in a different direction. Okay, and I think that's important. So this I'm going to leave here so that anyone is able to kind of just alter the direction they want to go in with these and make different gems that they need. Next up is Signet rings, one of the most important pieces of your power. And I do have one level 50 ring right here, Scorching Flame, underrated. It gives you huge commander damage, rage recovery speed, which is so juicy, and troop attack as well. All very offensive and all very good for your Lubu March, which I have on at the moment on my Lubu March. Then every other single gold ring that's in the game, except for one, are all level 30, as you can see here, which means we're very close to getting up to level 40 cap, and you can actually get another level 50 ring at the moment because they did start selling more meteor, and I do have enough meteor steel right here in my account as well as some fine gold for anyone who would wish to kind of push a ring of their choice to level 50 immediately. As for purple rings, Ring of Serpent, level 40, 40, and Nightwolf is 40, and we're on 35 for Lion, and we're on 20 for Ring of Falcon. Those are the current ones I have in use. There's this ring here, which I actually haven't used since I replaced my Martial March, so I don't use this at the moment. So it's still a level 10, but it is easily upgradable with the fine gold I have. Ring of Bear, which is a new purchase, and I have Ring of Crow, which I haven't used. So these are also still there with some level on them. The blue rings, nothing really to say on these. These are super easy to upgrade. As you can see, I have 11.2k left on the blue dust. So you can upgrade anything at all that you want on the blues if you actually really wanted to, but 2 of them are level 30, 3 of them are level 30 already. They're the only 3 good ones. The only ring I did not buy so far is Messenger of Destruction, and that is because I do not run, and I swapped off of Warrior Pikes back in Season 1, or at the end of Season 1. So I haven't used Warrior Pikes since then, and it's still here in the store, which I do have actually 5.88k of these coins here, ready to have it purchased if anyone would be inclined to do that. However, I haven't done that yet, so anyone can decide to do that themselves. Next up is going to be the tech showcase. I have just about finished every tech. As you guys saw from my marches, I have no martial marches at all. I've actually done every single castle tech except for Martial Hero All Attributes, because I don't need this just right now. There's only 8 days left to go on level 4, and then after that it's level 5, and that's it. This whole tree is done after that, and I'm not in a hurry to do that, but I do have speed ups to finish it if anyone would need to do that either way. As you can see, everything else is level 5 here. So this tree is just about done. It's done in my as far as I'm concerned, it is done. The red tree, of course, I did finish a long time ago. This is something that's basic stuff for Krakens. All of this is level 5 and 10 all the way up. So there's nothing left to be done in the red tree. As for the gold tree, which is the economy stuff, which is really not that significant in this game, most of it is completed, guys. You can see all these level 5s here that I'm going through, but we do hit a level 4 and 3 here towards the end area. But I mean, it's not significant. It's only a couple left techs here, a couple of techs, and it doesn't really make a difference to your fighting power. Honestly, I would have preferred not to inflate my power with things like this, because it does not reflect correctly on the battlefield. As for mercenaries, let's have a look at my mercenary techniques. Stage 1, as you'd expect, is 120 out of 120, absolutely, and stage 2 is 112 out of 120, with only the least useful ones left, which is the archer bonus to counter damage dealt, and the horse bonus to counter damage dealt, which are both at level 1, with level 2 being researched at the moment. The other two, swords and pikes, have theirs already at level 5, and I think I focused on swords first because pikes is quite a meta at the moment, with a lot of people running dual pikes. I'm going to archers next, actually, because a lot of people actually still run dual swords, because still people run Ramses with swords. There you go. So cavalry is actually probably my least priority on this one, but this is the least useful one because you're already going to be doing all that damage from the other skills. So 112 and 120 on that, easy to finish. Renovations next. Everything that is useful in renovations is level 5. This is the big one. This is so significant. All the barracks are level 5, the war hall is level 5, the town center, hospital is level 5, university is level 5, not that that's significant anymore with the tech tree completed. And then also the wall is level 5. It doesn't show, but the wall is level 5, and the guard tower is also level 5. The wall grants your citadel extra defense, so any C-Tesses that come a knocking are going to get hurt pretty badly. It's 25% extra defense to your citadel. And then the guard tower here as well will give you 25% extra attack while defending someone else's citadel, which is going to annihilate anyone that actually attacks citadels trying to zero them if your troops are inside, or my troops are inside. This is going to be insane. As for anything else, I'm kind of working on the economy buildings at the moment, which are level 2 plus. Some of them have hit level 3 now, but I'm going through them evenly, and I'm researching level 3 on some lumber camps and the last mill there, and I'll be working my way around. Everything else there on the economy buildings are level 2. All that's left after that are the houses, which one of is level 2, and the blacksmith, which is the least useful in my opinion, because it only saves you time on grinding those things, but I actually have loads of speed ups for these forges anyway, so it's not really a big issue. I'm not really needing to do that. Let's just have a look at the speed ups here. I still have 46 days on forging speed ups, so I'm not pushed, I'm not pressured to reduce the time on those. Next up is castle folks. Going to facilities here, and everything that's relevant here to most people is actually done except for one thing here. So all of the ones that give you buffs in the battlefield, elimination rate, loss reduction, unit type defense, attack and health, as well as might, all attributes, and armor are all maxed out to 10 out of 10, folks. All of them. The only one that gives you buffs on the battlefield that's not maxed out, which is still sitting at 5 out of 10, is the strategy, which is my next go-to, of course. I'm almost able to get strategy level 6 here, so that'll give me another 5 points on strategy, and that's all that's left. It's really all that remains that I'm worried about actually completing here, so that's really respectable, it's really strong. And you can actually just complete this very easily in a short time by just free to play. You don't even need to buy anything for this. So the last 10 levels of this will be short order, indeed free to play style. So that's pretty good. And then after that, I'm going to do these two, which increases your training speed and capacity just to save time on making new troops. As you can see, all the useless ones are still 5 out of 10. I'm not pressured at all to do any of these, because actually some of these are going to give you buffs for things that you don't even need to do anymore on my account, like tech and building. It's just not practical. It's not useful. Finally, some miscellaneous things for anyone who's kind of wondering about these extra in the other tab of my inventory. I got 911 of these, as you saw, and I also have loads of these, but actually these are useless now. If you guys don't know, you can reset your armor and just get all of the materials back, as well as all the armor pieces back for free. So that's really, really handy. Makes it so easy to just swap over to anything else that you would want. I have pretty much unlimited experience for anyone who wants to max out to level 140, whatever heroes they would like. 18k of these books. You're not going to run out of these anytime soon, that's for sure. And down here I also have 100. These are useless as well. I don't have anything to use these on either, so they're just sitting there waiting for updates. Buff wise, when I'm on the battlefield, I have 32 of these. I have 20 of these. This is really what you're going to be using in most major fights, especially KVK. But for things like GEE, you can use these at the beginning. Usually how I use them is initially at the beginning phase, and then I swap off of the purple one for unit capacity to the blue ones or the green ones, depending on situations where I might need them. But you don't always need to use them either, so just keep that in mind. Final wrap-up stuff, folks. I am VIP 18, of course. I also have 16.8 million EC coins, just in case they release any new VIP levels. I'll be able to get through them instantly, all right? And there's also a huge backlog of VIP points that I've obtained since I hit VIP 18, and according to Catherine, if they do introduce new VIP levels, all the VIP points that I've obtained since 18 will still count towards my VIP levels, so I might actually cap my new VIP levels instantly anyway without using any EC. But I have the EC there in case, and actually if anyone wants to use them there anyway in the VIP store, or in this store down here, you can, all right, in the speedups resources are items right there. I also have a perfect log-on streak since release, and it's still going to continue too. So I've been doing all of my daily basic activity stuff. I've been logging in every single day, not one day lost on the streak here. Does it show me here? 309-day login streak right there. So that's pretty nice to keep as well. I have 105 migration passes ready to go for anyone who's interested in migrating on this account as well. Just to keep that in mind. You may need to buy some more considering my power updates since last time, but last time this covered it all. So you are pretty much prepared to go. As a little extra bonus, also still do have those jeweler's marks for anyone who wants to prepare for the new rings, and some hammers for you as well. That is the full rundown of my 200 million Kraken account. It is super, super respectable. It's top tier in the game as the game goes, and as any of the players go as well. Thanks for watching this video. Hopefully you find it impressive. I'll see you around in another one. I'm going bye.